So how's it going, bosses? Hope everyone's had a fantastic week and looking forward to the weekend. Now, during the week, I had a chance to wear Jasmine, Amber and Rose from Aaron Terence Hughes, this one right here. This was the one I initially picked out as probably my favourite, just sniffing the bottles. So I'm going to be back in just a second with my full review. So welcome back, you're watching the Luxury Fragrance Boss channel. My name's Scott, of course I am the Luxury Fragrance Boss. Now, as I said last week, I had a full wearing of my second one from Aaron Terence Hughes, which was Jasmine, Amber and Rose. Sorry, I have trouble remembering all the names because they're all ingredients, I don't remember the orders of them. But yeah, Jasmine, Amber and Rose. Now, when I initially smelled all the bottles, this is the one that I thought was going to be my favourite. Having worn it though, and having worn a few of the others, I've definitely gravitated much more towards a couple of the others, especially the oud and tobacco oud and vanilla, which I'll be doing a review of very soon. Also the cedarwood and bergamot, which is an incredible sort of summery fragrance, but I still got to have a full wearing of that one before I can do a full review of that one. So, but yeah, so I had a full wearing of Jasmine, Amber and Rose. As I said initially, I thought this was going to be my favourite. But I mean, it is still a wonderful fragrance, but to me, the rose is in there. As much as this is a much more bearable rose that Aaron uses in his fragrances, it's a Turkish rose, so it's a little bit softer and it adds more of a fresh smell. But to me, that tiny, even though it's very, very, very small, there's still a tiny sourness to it. Unfortunately, that's just me with rose though. I mean, I know that many of you out there are rose lovers and you would really enjoy this one. The rose is quite dominant in the beginning, but just for the first sort of 15 to 20 minutes, and then it comes down, the amber and the vanilla really takes over, but the rose does stick around. So let's go over the full notes of this one. In the top, you've got the Turkish rose and night blooming jasmine. In the middle, you've got the vanilla, and in the base, you've got Burmese oud, amber, musk, and patchouli. I don't get much of the musk and patchouli in this one, but definitely that vanilla does start to appear after, as I said, after the first 15-20 minutes. But yeah, it's all about the amber and the vanilla and the rose in this one, rather than the jasmine. I don't get much jasmine myself, but yes, I mean, it is a really nice smelling fragrance. As far as projection goes, let's talk about performance. Projection, this is definitely going to be one of the softer ones, or definitely the softest one I've tried from the collection so far. It starts out quite strong, but then after sort of 20 minutes it calms down a little bit, and I'd say you're probably looking at around 1 to 2 feet projection. Not quite as strong as the tobacco oud and vanilla, which I've enjoyed wearing all day long. The oud, which is a very powerful oud and a very beautiful oud, one of the best I've smelled, as I said the other day. But this is definitely worth one checking out. This would be perfect for, I'd say, probably a spring or a summer evening, because that rose gives it a tiny little freshness to it. Although I do find a tiny sourness to it. It's quite an enjoyable sourness. It's not overdone like I get with other rose notes. As many of you know, I'm not a huge fan of rose generally, but I can deal with the rose that's in these fragrances. Normally I'd have to scrub off a rose, but these, I mean, I do actually quite enjoy them, and in some of them it's used really well, especially in the chocolate rose and oud, which my wife wore, and my wife's already in love with that one. But yeah, this one, like I said, that rose is quite dominant in the beginning, but it does calm down, and it is very wearable for me. This one, just although, as I said, initially it was the one that I sort of picked out that I thought was going to like the most when I smelled them all. But yes, it's not my type of fragrance, if that makes sense. I'm much more into sort of the darker ones rather than sort of ones with like that brighter, those brighter sort of notes in. For some reason, I don't know why, despite the fact I live in a very warm climate, I still enjoy sort of warmer fragrances for some reason. So yeah, I mean, that's as far as longevity goes, this one does stick around. As I said, it's still softer, but you will smell it in and out throughout the day. It's not one that I could smell like the whole time, but it sort of drifted in and out, and so yes, a little bit softer, but definitely nice, probably for like a summer or a spring evening date or something like that. Like I say, it's a little bit softer, but a very enjoyable fragrance, just not my cup of tea really. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying the whole collection so far. I've got lots of I've still got quite a few. Well, I've still got 5 more to review, so look out for those. What else is coming up on the channel now? I will be traveling in a couple of weeks' time. I'm happy to say that I can finally do a giveaway. Unfortunately, it's only going to be open to people in the US, and what I'm going to be giving away is my bottle of Rolex Eau de Parfum. which I got a few months ago, and I really wanted to do a giveaway. Unfortunately, I didn't have any friends visiting or anything like that, so, and I'm not allowed to ship fragrances from the Cayman Islands, unfortunately, so I can only do giveaways when I'm traveling. So unfortunately I can only do it in the US or possibly in Canada as well. I need to check with the postage and things like that because it can only go by ground, so, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, I will be giving that one away. Obviously it comes in the box and it's still a full bottle. I had one wearing of it. It's a very sort of classic smelling cologne. But very, very nice, and as you would probably expect from Rolex, it's a very, very classy smelling fragrance. So besides that, back to this one here. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you want to try this one, if you fancy the notes in this one. Let me know if any of you have tried any of the collection just yet. As I said, it's only available in 3 places so far. It's available on online on Aaron's website, which is aaronterencehughes.co.uk. It's available at Bloom Perfumery in London, and also I believe Fantasia, but Fantasia Perfumery, I think it's called. But I will leave all the links below so you can check them out. I know Fantasia is it's an online retailer, so anyone in the UK should be able to get these, and I'm not sure if they ship internationally yet, but yeah. So besides that, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. You can find me at Luxury Fragrance Boss. That way you can keep up to date with what I'm wearing, what I've got going on, pictures of the golf course and things like that, which I practice in the morning, and take pictures of my colognes there. Also, whatever the cats are up to, hit that notification bell as well so you know anytime I'm releasing a new video. Besides that, stay smelling fantastic. I look forward to seeing you very soon, and thank you so much for watching.